SEO often confuses people. There's keywords, there's links, there's your Google business profile, there's over 200 ranking factors. So there's a lot going on, but we're gonna break down one SEO campaign in today's video. Hey, I'm Spencer Powell. I'm the CEO over at Builderfunnel, and our marketing agency helps remodelers and custom home builders generate more leads and more sales from their online presence. And to date, we've generated over $150 million in remodeling and custom home projects. This channel, Builderfunneltv, is where we share things that have worked for us and for our clients in hopes that they help you grow as well. Today, we're gonna break down SEO. And if you Google SEO ranking factors and you do just a little bit of digging, you'll find out that there are actually over 200 ranking factors. There's a ton that you can focus on and pay attention to if you're trying to improve your SEO. But what we're gonna do today is break down one SEO campaign, and as a little bit of a teaser, what you're gonna uncover is that you can't just focus on only SEO if you wanna drive real results for your business. So let's break this down and talk about how you can leverage this type of SEO campaign. So first things first, we're actually gonna start with a lead magnet. So this is going to be something that you can use on your website to convert leads. And so when I think about SEO and why we even want to pay attention to it or work on it, a lot of people associate it with, hey, I want to show up higher on Google. But if you ask the question, why do you want to show up on Google? Well, you want to show up on Google because you want to get more traffic. And then if you think about that, you go, well, what kind of traffic do I want to get? Well, I want to get homeowners looking to do kitchen remodels. Like, those are the people I want coming to my site. So now the SEO approach that we take really matters. Like, how are we attracting those people to us? But once they get to the site, what we really want is for them to fill out a form and start a sales conversation. And so the whole point of SEO is to lead people down this path and bring them to our site and then ultimately convert them as a lead. So that's why we're starting with a lead magnet. And one of the top performing campaigns, it's actually the top performing campaign we have, is around cost. So I'll use that as an example. You would create a remodeling cost guide where you'd break down, say, the average cost in your area for a kitchen remodel, a bathroom remodel, basically any of the types of services that you offer. Once you've got that, you're going to build a landing page where somebody is going to fill out a name and an email, and then you'll give them the cost guide. So that's how we're going to convert a lead. Now we're going to backtrack from there. So if we have this cost guide and we're saying, okay, if somebody wanted to do a remodel, they probably want to know how much it costs. Well, they're probably going to Google how much does it cost to remodel a kitchen in Colorado Springs, say, or wherever you work. So let's create a blog post titled that. How much does it cost to remodel a kitchen in Colorado Springs? Then we'll create one around bathrooms. How much does it cost to remodel a bathroom in Colorado Springs? Do additions, do basements, cover all the services that you offer. And now we've got this cluster of content, maybe 4 or 5 blog posts that all are talking about cost. So we're trying to rank from an SEO perspective for all of those blog posts when somebody types in searches related to remodeling, related to cost, and ideally the type of remodel, and then the location that you're in. So now we're pulling in qualified traffic, the right people. They're landing on the blog post. As they're scanning down that blog post, they see a giant call to action that says, hey, download the complete cost guide for remodeling in Colorado Springs. They fill out the form, and now we've actually converted a lead. We do have to recognize, though, that this lead is not necessarily ready for a phone call or a sales conversation today. They might be, but most likely they're just researching, they're browsing around. And so what we can do is set up a chain of automated emails. And those emails get triggered off the landing page. So they download the cost guide. Email number 1 goes out and it says, hey, thanks so much for downloading the guide. Hey, by the way, you might also like this blog post. Then email 2 goes out a few days later and it says, hey, a couple days ago I sent you this blog post, but I thought you might want to see these 2 cool projects that we completed recently, linked to those 2 projects. And then the chain continues on like this, adding value. I like to use in the PS, the postscript of all these emails, hey, and if you ever want to talk about your project, click the link here, you can book a meeting and let's chat and see if we're a fit. And so typically we'll do about 5 emails or so, and you're adding value, offering the meeting as like a PS afterthought. You do that for 3 or 4 emails, and then kind of at the end you say, hey, I've added or I've sent you a lot of resources, and hopefully you've been learning a lot about the remodeling process. Hey, if you ever want to chat about your project, you can always book a meeting here, or you can reply directly to this email. So when we think about this SEO campaign, it's really just a combination of marketing tactics and components and elements that go into this, but they're all tied together. And so it starts with the way we're going to convert leads, which is the lead magnet. Then we've got the content, and so that's going to be all those blog posts, and those are actually the pieces that are pulling people in through SEO. And then once they're there, we're going to convert them, and then we're going to nurture them and move them into the sales pipeline by offering them that next step to book a meeting. So this is just one type of campaign, but you can see how we took it from, hey, I want to rank for some keywords, to, hey, what is one topic that I want to dominate in my area, and it's cost of different types of remodels in my area. So I'm going to create 4 or 5 different blogs around that, start to rank for those things, but I'm going to tie them into my lead conversion strategy and then my nurturing strategy to push them into the sales process. So hopefully that adds some clarity to SEO and how you can approach it in campaign fashion, and with a very clear goal in mind, which is to drive leads and sales opportunities. All right, we'll see you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.